It's a big deal to me if you don't know. Now you know I'ma change your life. Just put your hands in the air.
What's up, Kansas City? I'm Max Groove with another What's Up, Kansas City. Hey, with me in the studio today is Joe Strauss III. I don't know, should I call you Joe Strauss or DJ Joe? I don't know yet. But I want you to know that he's a drummer and also a DJ performer. Unique, not just a DJ that pushes buttons, but a man that plays drums, keys, and puts on a big light show. It's quite a presentation, I want you to know. And I'm honored to know him because his father was in my band, Max Groove, 25 years ago. He was with me, and his father's just a great guy. Love him to death, and I'm honored to have DJ Joe in the studio with me today. Hi, Joe.
Hey, how you
Welcome
doing?
to What's Up, Kansas City. Hey, man, let's get started. Where are you from?
I am from Kansas City, Kansas. Born and raised. Actually,
Another guy from KCK.
KCK in the house, repping Wyandotte. You know, gotta come across the water to talk to Grace like you. But no, I'm from Kansas City. I'm from Kansas City, Kansas. Born and raised. Have never lived anywhere else other than Kansas. I visited, but I call Kansas home.
Yeah, this is your home, huh?
Yeah.
Well, man, I know you as a great drummer. You know, I didn't know, I've just recently been exposed to this other side of you that I find so enticing and very hip, man. Cutting edge. You know what I'm saying? So, let me get back to, you're from KCK.
Right.
You went to high school there. Do you have any college at all?
I got a little bit of college. I graduated from Sumner Academy in '95. I went to KU for a little bit and KCKCC under Jim Mayer for a little bit.
Oh, Jim Mayer, sure.
Yeah, so played in that program. Didn't graduate. Should need to go back and finish up so I can get that piece of paper that says I did something. But no, working on it though.
And School of Hard Knocks is the only paper you need, buddy.
This is true. This is true.
Because we're out here in the real world now. We play music.
And getting it.
You know, that piece of paper doesn't, unless you want to be an educator, that's not doing much, man. Well, hey, I would like to say that Joe has got 5 children?
Five kids.
5
yeah.
children. Then all 5 of them live with him. And he supports all 5 children on his own. As a performer, a player, all this. I'm honored, man.
Wow, man. Thanks, man.
Your child, the youngest, when I saw a video of them at his birthday party on Facebook, and I'm telling you, what a pistol, what a cutie.
I mean, he's crazy. I mean, all of my kids, they all have their own personalities. That 6-year-old EJ, he is a handful. I mean, but each one of them, I've got one graduating this year.
Okay, give the names to the children.
Okay, so we've got Angelica. She's my 18-year-old. She's graduating this year. We've got Matthew. He's right behind her. He's a junior. He's 16. Xavier, who is 14, ready to be 15. He's a freshman. Then I've got Anise. She's a 7th grader. And then we've got EJ, which is a kindergartner. So I've got one graduating and one just coming in. So
Dad, you're in trouble. That's all I can say.
Never a dull moment.
That.
Never a dull
Never
moment
a
in
dull
the Strauss
moment.
house.
Man, that's excellent. Good for you. What a lovely family, man. Well, tell me what's going on with yourself. What have you been doing the last 38 years?
Yes, 38 years.
You graduated, you went to college, and then after college, were you performing at all?
Not really. I got out of college and then I went into trucking. I had my first kid when I was young, so from a perspective of provider,
right.
I went into providing mode. So I went into the trucking industry, and in 1996 I started in trucking, and then I did some corporate training, traveled around the country doing some telecommunications for a while, and then I came back to trucking, and for the last 11 years I've been in trucking, working my way up through a company and became the terminal manager and ran that, and just kind of here last November, those opportunities kind of changed for me, so I'm back into music, but I've been able to kind of really invest into my craft and into what I want to do. So
were you doing music the whole time you were working at the trucking?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was playing in a band. I was playing in a variety band. I was playing drums and singing lead.
So I didn't know you sang lead.
You wasn't supposed to know. I'm not gonna say.
reason for that.
It's really not singing. It's kind of singing. I'm not. Don't consider
singing.
I don't consider I don't consider myself like a ballad singer. I mean, many nights of Brick House and Superstition and funky music. So
I do know.
So getting parties. So I traveled all around the country doing that too with the local band here, KC All Stars. We were all over the place.
Right, sure.
Yeah,
you were with them.
Yeah, I was.
That's a good band, man.
Yeah,
you guys were kicking it.
And
Commercial, top 40 thing.
Yep. Yeah, we
But
kept,
solid.
kept it
solid.
commercial. We
Yeah.
had good players behind us. Baby Lee, I think you probably know
Baby Lee went to Switzerland with me.
Man, Baby Lee, that was my first experience, and it was funny. It was funny because check it out. I'm working at the truck company, and I'm like, bills aren't meeting, so ends aren't meeting, so I'm like going back and forth. So I went and got a part-time job at another truck company, but it was small package, and I was working. I seen this little ad in the paper. It was like, we're hiring for a drummer, and I said, man, got to be easier way to make money. So ended up auditioning down on Tomfooleries on the Plaza. I went down to Tomfooleries down the Plaza, and they were auditioning for this drummer. I guess they were in there, they had a gig, and they were like, come on up here and play. And I sat on the kid, and kind of the rest was history. So spent years.
Because you're a really good drummer, that's why. You have a set of ears. Man.
Well, thank you very much. That comes from jazz background, though. You got to be able to listen.
Well, it's your dad, man.
Yeah.
Your dad.
Yeah. If you get a chance to hear him, I'm still trying to get to these guys' level. I feel honored just to even be sitting here talking to some of these jazz legends and greats. Being down here on 18th Vine, I mean, all of this history down here. I mean, there's so many people that came before us that paved the way, and sometimes we forget, to pay homage to the people who, like you said, we've had conversations about what you went through, just trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? And we walk in here and think we've invented it. You guys have already lived it.
Don't worry, we thought that too when we first started.
Well, I try to come in. Here's my motto. I stay low to the ground so I don't have far to fall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I don't want to think that I'm way up here. Even if I ever get to that millionaire status, I'm staying low to the ground.
And we're all the same who we are, man. It's always, be humble. I mean, life is so wonderful and the journey is so great that you just, don't ever believe your own hype. That's the gig.
Yep, exactly. I mean, you can't get too full of yourself. I mean, right now I volunteer at the school. I teach the drum line at the school. I volunteered all my kids at school. So everybody at the kids' school know me. So I go in and I do the drum lines there. I DJ all the dances. I do all the stuff like that. So I mean, you got to have that connection and put that investment.
That's such an honorable thing. I did that with my daughters too. I was constantly coming there and giving demonstrations on keyboards for the different classes and the assemblies and played for all that.
Absolutely.
Well, that helps the children. The other kids see that, and it helps them in that, and with communicating with the other kids.
Yeah, they get status. Let's just be honest with it. They be like, your dad's the DJ, your dad's the piano player,
That's
so they're like,
is
your dad gonna DJ? Is your dad gonna be here? So.
Well, they have a tendency not to get bullied. I know
this is true. This is true. Your dad's gonna come up, and then all the kids say, man, your dad looks really mean. I'm like, I'm not really mean. I'm just kind of hanging out. So. But no, I love just being around. I talk a lot about my kids because they're just my motivation. You know what I mean?
Of course they are. What an honor and a blessing, man. And you're doing it on your own. I'm just, I'm so jealous.
It's rough. I mean, be careful what you pray for. I mean, their mom's in their life too. I mean, they go with their mom and they hang out with her and but just that everyday grind. Like all of my kids, my daughters, they dance. They do. Both my daughters dance competitively. Both my sons, they play drums. One of my sons, he's an athlete, and then the baby boy, he's just starting out. He's actually a phenomenal DJ and actor. He's got his own TV station.
I watched that. I'm like, I can't believe what I said it before. What a little pistol he is. The guy, he's just so talented.
Yeah.
He's another gifted man, a little boy, man. He's hitting it. It's so funny, and he's just got that mojo working every time.
And I talk about my kids when my music and then all of my business, because when you're doing music like jazz music, like your music that you write, you know, that I listen to. I grew up on listening to Max Groove. When he was on the radio, you turn on the radio on Sunday. This is Max Groove. He's got that deep voice, you know. I try to get it when I'm talking to the girls on the phone, like, this is Joe Strauss. It don't work like that. It doesn't work that good, no. But you listen, you grow up listening to the music, and the music that you write, they come from the experiences of life.
That's it, man.
You know what I mean? So
Oh, yeah.
my life is my kids. So as I'm, you know, I don't get to write a whole lot, but in my creative, you know, I have to stay. They keep me fresh with the times. You know, they keep me, you know, like, all right, Daddy, you got to update your playlist. All right, here's where everybody's at now. So they kind of motivate me to stay on top of my game, because when I get lame, you know, they'll let me know. They'll let me know quick.
You know, that's funny. You know, I wrote a song for one of my children called Chameleon Eyes. Her eyes kept changing as she was a baby. And it actually got a whole bunch of airplay. I was honored by it. But yeah, that's what you do. You get motivated by your kids, man. It's just, it's such a blessing to be able to have children.
Yeah.
You know, I can't believe, I waited till I was 50 to have my first. So and I have, both girls are 12 and 15 now. I'm in trouble.
He's in trouble. He couldn't chase after no boy if he wanted to.
That's why I hired some brother to get him, man. I know the deal.
Right.
Mr. Strauss, Joe Strauss the third.
Yes.
DJ Joe,
and Max
the
Groove.
mad scientist.
And Max Groove. Wait till you guys see what's about to happen here, though.
That's right,
wait till you guys see what's about to happen. We're getting ready to take Max Groove, DJ Joe, Mad Scientist. We're gonna like do this thing.
We're writing
here.
some songs together.
Oh, it's gonna be.
He's playing with my concert band, so I'm all excited to have Joe on board. What's up, Kansas City? We'll see you next time. Again, thank you, Joe Strauss III, and thank you, What's Up, Kansas City? Max